If you want to skyrocket your sex appeal immediately, then watch this video very carefully because I'm going to show you 6 things men do that women always find ridiculously sexy. And doing all or even a few of these 6 things can instantly make you hotter to the women around you, which will make it easy for you to attract the ones you like and get dates on demand. If that sounds interesting to you, which I think it does, let's dive in. I am sure you are going to love this. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I'm going to be your very own personal wing girl. And every week, I'm going to give you the no BS insider information about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus instantly effective methods to win over any girl you like. By the way, I've noticed that 75% of the guys who watch my videos are not subscribed, and that's just wrong and certainly not sexy. So just take a second and click that subscribe button now. All right, let's get started. Ooh, actually, before we get started, I forgot. I want to tell you something that is not sexy at all. Bad skin. Sorry, but it's not a good look on a guy, which is why I'm so happy to tell you about today's sponsor, Tiege Hanley. Tiege Hanley helps men start and maintain a skincare routine by making the entire process totally uncomplicated. I recommend that you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, a 2 times per week exfoliant scrub, an AM moisturizer, a PM moisturizer, and it's all for $30. And my favorite part about Tiege Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when and how to use each product in one order, because I get confused sometimes with my own products. Their products are amazing, but don't just take my word for it, because they have over 5,000 5-star reviews on their website from satisfied customers around the world. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and there's free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. That's an amazing deal, right? Click that link and get started today. All right, back to the 6 things that men do that women find absolutely sexy and irresistible. So number 1, doing something romantic. Most men believe that doing something romantic for a girl makes you a nice guy or a beta male or even a simp. And yes, it can if you overdo it, especially in the early stages of dating and getting to know someone. But here's the deal. If you can do something romantic once in a blue moon, when she's not expecting it, something that really means something, it will immediately melt her heart. And the best part is, it doesn't have to be something huge, like taking her to an expensive restaurant or going on a fancy boat ride across a lake or something of that sort. Oftentimes, the most romantic gesture stems from something being thoughtful, like inviting her over and cooking something for her, sending her flowers out of the blue, giving her a box of chocolates for no reason, repairing or fixing something for her at her house. I got excited because that's my thing. When done in moderation, these little things can make a huge impact on her. And it can make you her dream guy. So just don't do it for someone you recently met and don't know properly, and never go overboard with it. Number 2, working to achieve a goal. Whew! Having goals and working towards them is essential for living a happy, fulfilling life. But did you know that being goal-driven also makes you attractive to women? It does. We are instinctively drawn to men who are focused on some self-selected goal and are working towards it passionately. This doesn't have to be just financial. Whether it's building a business, learning a new language, or improving your fitness, seeing a man chase after his goals with enthusiasm is a huge turn on for women. Not only does it tell us that he's a high-quality guy who needs to be taken seriously, but it also subcommunicates us he's a competent individual who we trust and rely on if we're ever in a relationship. So number 3, dressing better than the average crowd. I'm gonna be honest, very few men do this, but the ones who do reap massive benefits. You see, dressing better than the average crowd will ensure that you draw attention from women wherever you go. It's just sexy. It makes you stand out in a very positive way. In fact, an interesting study by Kelton Research found that women view men who dress well as smarter, sexier, and potentially more successful. Dressing well also shows that you're socialized and socially intelligent, 2 traits which are very attractive to women. And lastly, it also tells us that you take care of yourself, which is a huge sign of self-esteem. Bottom line is, if you don't already dress well, Start now. That Kelton research study also found that 3 out of 4 guys dress poorly. Think about the huge opportunity that presents, right? By simply dressing better, you can immediately make yourself more appealing to women than 75% of the men out there. Now, I've done videos in the past on this topic of dressing better. If you think it's going to help, go take a look at them. I think it's going to help. So I'll link to one in the description box below. And it's called 7 Things Guys Wear That Women Find Ridiculously Sexy. And it's a great starting point, and you can check it out after this video is done. But since we're on this topic of dressing better, I want to give you one piece of advice that'll immediately elevate your style. In fact, it also happens to be the 4th thing on the list, which women find sexy. And that is number 4, wearing jewelry, necklaces, rings, bracelets, watches. These 3 types of jewelry can give your style an instant boost. Even adding 1 or 2 of these jewelry items to your outfits can give you that extra stylish look and show women that you put more thought into your presentation than most guys do. These jewelry pieces, they also draw attention so easily and even makes you seem more interesting than other guys. The best part is these things tend to be so cheap as well. I mean, they don't have to be super expensive. You don't have to break the bank to get yourself one of each of these 4 jewelry items. So try adding them to your outfits as soon as possible, and then watch people's heads turn as you walk by. Trust me, this little stylistic change can make you magnetic. All right, now before I move on to the next one, I have a quick request. You know what the request is. I do it every video, but please take a second and drop a like for me for this video. It makes people see my videos more. It makes me feel really good, and it lets me know that you like what I'm doing, okay? So please do it. All right, number 5, being assertive, which I just was. Most men make a huge mistake when talking to women they like. They hold back and they're passive, pleasing and appeasing. They hold back their real thoughts, their real opinions and beliefs when there's a potential for conflict or disagreement. And they desperately want to maintain rapport, so they never risk any disagreement. They think that they're doing the right thing, but they're actually shooting themselves in the foot. Not only does this type of deliberate agreeableness make them a typical nice guy, but it also makes them inauthentic and fake. And trust me, women can sense it when you're being fake. We always like and are drawn to men who are honest and assertive and kind as well, not always dicks. And these 2 things go hand in hand, because if you think about it, assertiveness is basically candid communication. It's speaking without filtering. And even though it can lead to disagreements and conflicts at times, in the long run, it will only do good for you. It will bring you the women who are not only attractive, but also match perfectly for you. I mean, if done in the right way. If you are a complete jerk, then that's very different. Guys who enjoy a lot of success with girls, who date and sleep with beautiful women like it's no big deal, all have this trait of assertiveness in them. And I'll call it a backbone too. It's like speaking what you want. It's inherently attractive, and you would be wise to make it part of your personality. Number 6, bantering in conversation. So wit and humor is always sexy to women. Guys who can be witty in conversation, who can banter back and forth, are always a joy to hang out with. I mean, they're just so naturally charismatic. You can't help but be drawn to them. They're also masters at building chemistry, because nothing builds chemistry faster than sharing jokes and a laugh. You'll often see guys who do extremely well with women are the most playful ones, using banter, right? They don't take things too seriously. They're always looking to have a fun time, but can balance it with other stuff. When they start talking to a woman, they're the first one to joke and make things playful, poke fun. They're the first one to initiate banter and keep going. And before you know it, they're taking the girl home, or they're taking the girl on a date or getting a number, and she's following him along while giggling and smiling all the way. So it's amazing what being good at banter can do for you, which is why I have an in-depth program on banter called the Banter Guide. Now, call me biased, but the Banter Guide is by far the fastest and easiest way to learn the basics of the art of witty banter conversations. It gives you proven formulas for creating banter that help you come up with fun, interesting things to say at any given moment. It takes practice, but that's how it works. It shows you how to hook a woman's attention, make her laugh, smile, and giggle, and make her enjoy your company so much that she gets addicted to you. And perhaps most importantly, it also shows you how to never be boring and keep conversations going without any awkward silences. So if that sounds like something you'd want, which I think it should, feel free to check out the Banter guide. All you have to do is click the link in the description, or I think on this page now, this screen now. But either way, thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. I congratulate you. I hope you found it useful, and as always, I will see you next week.